You guys already know what's going on. I'm Barry Crosby. This is Shopkulture. Once again, what's up out there, Shopkulture land? Thank you for joining in to another edition. You know what this is. This is Shopkulture. I'm joined by my man's over here.
Come on, baby.
Come on. Shut down corner. Mr. Anthony Toomer.
Come on now.
Of course, man, we got producer extraordinaire manning the equipment, my man Nick Jones.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
And I'm Barry Crosby. This is Shopkulture. How you guys living out there, man? In a snowed in, not really snowed in no more. People are getting out a little bit more today. But how's everybody dealing with the snow, man? With people out, with people in? What you doing, bro?
I don't know nowhere. They might have to. I mean, I got out to the stove.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I wish I made it down here to the shop, man. But I ain't really get out too much. I mean, I can. I got the 4x4. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't have to. I foreseen the snow coming, so I stocked up on everything I needed at the house.
So you're a proactive instead of being reactive.
Come on, man.
I've been driving ever since it's been going on. All-wheel drive, get you in, get you out.
Sir.
Don't tap on the brake. You tap on the brakes. You don't just press on them, stay on them. So it's all good. But yeah, it's amazing though. Like in Seattle, when you have snow, how it kind of handicaps, the city. It's a trip. You know what I'm saying? Like people just do not.
Well, I mean, a lot of it is because we live on such a hilly place.
We live in hills.
I mean?
Yep.
So a lot of people got hills on driveways on hills.
Yep.
So it's a little bit harder to get out. You know what I mean?
Side roads are always
Plus, I believe in just being safe. You can't drive in, don't drive in.
Yeah.
So.
If you don't have to go someplace, just stay home, relax for a few days. So the good thing about it, most of the city shuts down, right? So usually people don't necessarily have to go to work, so they're able to, be at home, chill with the kids, watch movies, get caught up on your TV shows.
Right.
So
a little extra sleep,
whatnot. So, guys, but the unfortunate part was that we weren't able to have the meet and greet.
Man, that's what hard.
Yes. And so, guys, we are going to make that up. We are planning another one. We had quite a few people, trying to check in and seeing why, what happened, whatnot. We even had a few people, I guess, go up to the place. They didn't look at the Facebook where it was announced. But we are working on that. So we're going to do a meet and greet. We're going to put that together. So we definitely want to let you guys know about that. But that was it. How do you get around, Nick?
Just driving anywhere I need to. I mean, I learned how to drive in this type of these conditions.
Oh, no problem.
Living in Alaska for 3 years, you learn how to in any whip. And I got a 06 Scion, so my vehicle definitely ain't really like, unless you have those the winter tires or whatever. Yeah, you really shouldn't be driving on those roads. I don't think you should. Yeah, because you could easily, especially if you don't know what you're doing, because you could easily slip and slide all over the place. You made reference to how you actually go about braking. And
you tap it. You don't want to. You don't want to lock your brakes.
Right. So
you don't have your truck. It's all-wheel drive.
That thing is it's not all wheel. Yeah.
It ain't rear wheel.
Yeah.
Is it rear?
Yeah.
Oh, he's a champ for that. I had a rear.
Yeah.
I had a Charger. Yeah,
Charger.
Man, that was horrible.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Man, spinning out
all the time.
Everywhere.
Dude, I could not get up. Man, you can't get up hills.
No.
And I had the Hemi, so you always have way more power than you need. So it just constantly spinning out, man.
Man, I remember remember the snowstorm we had back in 08, December 08?
That that legendary.
Bro, listen, I had the Impala, the 95.
Oh,
my God, bro. And I lived in Milton, so it was all hill.
Man.
All hill, bro. And at the time, my baby mom was pregnant with my son. And we had doctor's appointments, you know what I'm saying?
So you had a lot going.
Man, I was out there hands and knees digging that Impala out the snow, bro.
I got stuck once. I forgot what year it was. I was at Monday Night Football Seahawks game, and it started snowing in the second half. I was like, it's not going to stick. I had the Infinity SUV. Man, I got stuck on I-5. Man, that's the worst. When you got to wait until the clouds come. Yeah. I mean, it was like 6 hours later.
Yeah.
Cold. It was crazy.
So a bunch of that on my way into work today.
Yeah. Oh, you went to work?
Yeah.
Damn. So, man, you champ. All the people that went to work.
I called it.
Yeah.
I was like, listen, this bed feels too good this morning. I don't feel too good. This cold hit me. I'm in this bed, man.
Man, I'm not mad at you.
I can't do it.
Man. So, but guys, like I said, man, we're coming up on a new year. And so when you come on a new year, you know, I think we mentioned it before, 2021 was rough for a lot of us. It was good. You had some good parts to it. But I mean, with the COVID, you know, saying what a loss of lives, just a lot going on. It's nice to kind of move over and transition, right? Kind of getting rid of the old, on with the new. So going into the new year, what is a resolution? You know, what do you have that you want to maybe possibly change about maybe, you know, last year, or even the year before, that you want to start a new tradition moving into the new year?
You know, I normally don't do resolutions. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But this year, you know, I've been thinking about it the last couple of weeks, and I am this year, and I'm gonna really stick to it. This year, I'm gonna focusing on my mental health, and you know what I mean, and my stability, and making sure that I'm where I want to be, or at least headed to where I want to be. You know what I mean? I know we all say, you know, we're working and striving on getting better and doing better, but this year I'm gonna really focus on building the brand, building my brand. You know what I'm saying, and really just putting a lot of more focus into myself, into my businesses. You know what I'm saying? And
so self-work.
You know what I mean? But again, those are things that I constantly work on. But I think going into the new year, it's more or less taking myself out of situations that cause stress and creating good habits to create good situations. You know what I'm saying? And making sure that I stick to those and sticking to my resolutions. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily New Year's resolutions, but resolutions throughout the year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And making sure that I'm doing a lot of self-care. You know what I mean? I want to make sure that this year I go into this year with a lot of self-care focus and making sure that not just saying I'm going to do things to take care of myself, but actually going out and seeking out ways and other options to, you know what I'm saying, take care of myself.
So you actually want to see those. Nick Jones, what are some of yours?
Yeah, it's more or less the same. Self-care, self-improvement is key. That's something that I've been real steadfast on, and on just double downing on that whole notion. Just self-improvement. It's not really like Ian was saying a New Year's resolution, because that should be an everyday thing for you as a person, to strive to be the best, better than what you were yesterday. Again, situations that do not serve me, people who do not serve me in any way, shape, or form or capacity.
You know what? But that's a very important one.
No longer putting any more energy or bandwidth into any of that. I'm still learning every day. I'm still learning on how to approach situations from what I'm used to, which is from a confrontational point, especially if someone's meeting me with certain energy. I'm very astute in matching said energies, but at the same time, it's just like I'm finding that it's not serving me to do that at a lot of the time. So yeah, just, you know, self-improvement and just focusing on things that matter.
First, I think resolutions are so very important because it helps us to focus on something more. A lot of times, I think sometimes we get stagnant in what our approach is about things. And sometimes when you go into a new year, it helps move you toward focusing on a goal and maybe achieving a goal if you're serious about doing it. You know, me getting older, I'm looking at my health, you know, eating habits, drinking more water, you know. So things like that is just something that I can improve on. But I think the important thing is like you two have even mentioned, is focusing on the mental aspect, mental health about things, right? And I've learned, even with doing this platform, I think we've talked about it, that sometimes energy is going to be thrown at you. And I think it can shows a lot about your growth is how you handle situations and how do you react to situations, whether or not it's platform, whether or not it's at home, whether or not it's with a loved one, whether or not it's with a girlfriend. So those are some of the resolutions, though, I definitely want to focus on and work on, because, man, we are blessed to be moving into another year.
Right. Exactly. There's so many of us that aren't going to see this new year. You know what I mean? Death was rampant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We lost loved ones. We lost family members, brothers, sisters, mothers, cousins, aunts, grandmas, grandfathers. You know what I mean?
I lost over almost 10 people.
And I lost quite a few myself. And just, to still be here, you know what I mean, is such a blessing because, we lost, it's normal as we get older to lose people. You know what I mean? They say, as you get older, you lose more, But to lose so many people that were at a young age, that were close in age to us, to lose so many close ones,
Not just the COVID though, it's to like health. Like I said, the health that we can control.
There was health, there was gun violence,
yes, yeah.
You know what I mean? There was so much that went on in this past year. You know what I mean? Friendships were lost. You know what I mean? Loss was so rampant this year that I want to really focus on gaining next year. You know what I mean? Whether it be gaining new relationships, gaining more money, gaining more focus, whatever that be. I really want to focus on gaining and really focus on cutting out the losses and those that would create losses and situations that would create loss in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to lose family, we're going to lose friends, people are going to pass. But the situations around, why we lose friends or, why we lose focus on our businesses or money is those are the things that I really want to focus on cutting out of my life. You know what I mean? Like they say, trim the fat. I want to trim the fat.
And I want to ask that. So how important is that moving into a new year to what we call trim the fat, to release certain relationships that are not positive? Is that something that you should try to do, or do you try to enhance those relationships or try to work on those to maybe evolve those relationships to do something better?
So I think the holidays are the perfect time to start taking a look at your close relationships, right? Because the holidays tend to bring out, all of the good and the bad emotions. You see what I'm saying? Like you seem to get all of those wrapped up into the holiday period. And so I say it's the perfect time to start looking at your relationships and whether they be friendships, family, significant other, you know what I mean? All of the relationships that we garner, on our day-to-day lives. I think that we have to start taking a look at, how important are those relationships, and what are we as a people gaining from those relationships? Because I feel like you should always be gaining from any relationship. I don't necessarily mean it has to be monetary, but you know what I mean? I gain so much knowledge, not just from our platform, but what you do as a businessman and as a father. You know what I mean? We talk about life, so you know what I mean. Our friendship is multi-beneficial. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I feel like those relationships that
multifaceted layers,
man. I feel like those relationships that don't. This is a perfect time to start taking a look because as we transition, we always look at the New Year's transition periods, right? Well, you can transition into a new phase of a relationship, or we can transition out of a relationship. You see what I'm saying? Transition can go either way. You know what I mean? Long as it's positive. I feel like New Year is a perfect time because it's all about transitioning. It's all about moving forward. So we got to figure out how to move forward.
Go
ahead, Nick.
Okay, so you guys have already, because I didn't get a chance to go over the topics.
Okay.
But we're going to go ahead and just read this one off, seeing as how you guys are already on the focal point. So this would have been topic number 2. We're going to go ahead and just get into it now. Did the weight of 2020 and 2021 affect how you move in your personal life / relationships? Did you become a better person, or did you become more disgruntled?
I think.
So
I agree. Yeah, I agree with what Tim was saying in terms of you got to weigh it. moving forward, you got to weigh whether or not is a positive to maintain relationships. Are they beneficial for the long term? And I think what you just said resonated with me.
I like it.
Because I'm going to have to look at family relationships even now.
Yes, sir.
And be honest with, like, hey, are these relationships
Yes, sir.
a gain or are they
A loss.
not a loss? And sometimes you got to make hard decisions. Because
when it comes to family.
Yeah,
especially
absolutely.
when it comes to family.
Yeah.
Because we tend to let family take the biggest advantage of it sometimes.
Especially if you feel like, am I being appreciated enough? I should feel.
Here's a big one.
I should feel like this is something that I want and love to do because I feel appreciated.
Here's a big one. Not even on that side of it. What about the side of it? You know, from some of us, because some of us have toxic relationships with our parents. Some of us have to take a hard look at those relationships.
Yeah.
And do I feel loved enough?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because we
always say automatically because they're our parents
that we're supposed to take some of that toxicity that we take on. You know what I'm saying? Because that's mom, that's dad. But I think, as we have to take
change on that because I used to feel like this is your parents, this is what you do.
Right,
but
but
token,
mine,
you
as I
take
get
a
older,
hard, you have to
you
take a
have
hard
to.
ass look at it and be like, man, is this
healthy? Is this relationship? Look,
man.
in those situations, I'm gonna hit you with the biggest. Is this relationship healthy for me? And is it healthy for them? Because again, there are parents, and so a lot of times we allow them to be just who they are because we have so much respect and and loyalty to our parents.
What we always say, that's just who they are.
But here's the problem.
Always said,
but a lot of times is those same toxic traits that we wash over are the ones that beat us down.
Oh yeah, it makes you look in the mirror, makes you question yourself, makes you question everything about your being in terms of your interactions with your parents.
So we have to take it. So you have to take a hard look at that relationship as well. And in that situation, I don't even know, if you have to look at the beneficial side, but you have to look at, is it just healthy? Is this relationship healthy for me?
Yeah, is this worth? But
so I'll give an example.
But the answer, who can answer that? Because
I think it's a
it makes it sound, because when you say it out loud, it makes it sound kind of messed up.
So
you're talking about parents, and we're just talking general.
So in my situation, right?
Okay.
I felt like with one of my parents, I was always chasing for their love. I was always trying to get them to love me, right? And
they can call that hard love. They can call that they're right.
Right. But again, listen, we have to as adults, right? As you growing as a parent, we have to realize that you can't always parent the way you want to parent your child, right? You have to respect where your child is. I may not be able to give tough love always to my son because my son may be in a moment where that tough love is not going to work in this moment.
And every kid is different in how you parent.
See what I'm saying?
Every kid has to be different how you parent.
So what I'm saying is yeah, you could say it was hard love. You could say it was I was loving. They were loving hard. But my thing is, was that the love that I needed in that moment? So
you're saying that since they didn't read how you were, that's how you're doing with your kids,
right? You have to.
Obviously, when you are expressing this tough love, every kid is different.
The tough love I give to my oldest son, you know what I'm saying?
Might be different than
might be different than how I parent my youngest son.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? Absolutely. So I can't give the same tough love I give to Junior that I give to Peanut. I can't do that. So my thing is going back to bringing it back full circle. We have to take a look at is how we're interacting with these relationships healthy to us. Mm-hmm. How can we change those situations?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? What can we do to better those situations? Again, when we talk about reevaluating, or do I need to just take an exit or a step back from that relationship, whether it be parents, cousin, friend, significant other? See what I'm saying?
See, I call that hard truths. Those are hard truths. And the older you get, right? Because stress related, right? Teaching related, all the stuff, high blood pressure. It's not just the diet we're talking about. We're talking about overall health. It's
mental health.
It's affected by this. Your decision on how you deal with your parents, like you said, your cousins, whoever, friends,
family,
is so affected.
Bosses.
Yeah, it's so affected, right? And I think one of the things that I'm realizing moving into a different space, different time, is that I'm going to look at some hard truths.
Right. You have to. And that's what I've been, I'm glad we did this topic because, over the last, like I said, the holiday season really brings about those hard truths because a lot of times, even in the midst of celebration, we still get some of those ugly emotions from some people in our lives. You see what I'm saying? And so it's the best time as we go into this new transition period, this new year, to start reevaluating what's healthy for us, what's beneficial for us, and what's not, and what needs to be reevaluated.
I think it's smart and it's mature thing you have to do. I know, after my family event, I had one. I was taking a look at things like, wait, I was weighing it, and moving forward. Is this how I want to feel?
And there it is. Is this the way I want to feel going into this new year? Do I want to carry this baggage? Do I want to carry this on my back going into a new period?
Yeah, and it's not. And when you say it again, when you say it out loud, I think it does come across maybe negative. And I'm not saying it's negative, but it's a real hard truth. It's a hard truth.
It's not negative. It's just really hard. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's like you said. It's a hard truth, and it just sounds negative because you realize that there may be some negative thoughts. There may be some things that you like, man, I don't know if I can deal with that.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that might feel negative, but in the end, it should deal with positive results.
But this is the thing. It doesn't change your love.
No.
It doesn't change it, but it also means that you love yourself too, though.
There it is. Talk about it.
You got to have the self-love for yourself and for the better of your children. Because when you have this baggage, man, it affects everything from your relationship to your relationship with your kids. I mean, there's just some things that the older you become or more mature you become on looking at life, hard truths are something that we have to do. Self-evaluation. Nick talks about it in his relationship, and I thought it was probably one of the best things I've heard is that they have these check-ins.
Mm-hmm. I love that. Nick, talk about that one more time for me, man. How you guys deal with the turmoil and stuff in your relationship? Talk about the check-in for me one time.
And is there a timetable that you do it, or you guys just pick a time? Is it once a month? Is it once every couple months? Is it quarterly?
It's like once every I'd say couple months. Every other
so
month.
almost quarterly.
Every other
almost
month.
quarterly.
Yeah.
But every other month. That's
yeah.
Cool.
There
Okay.
you go. So we'll just say every other month.
And when y'all do it, is it an official conversation? You say like, hey babe, listen, we're gonna sit down, we're gonna do this check-in today, or is it something it just comes up in conversation, or is it an official where we know we're gonna hit the hard truth today?
No, we sit down and we know when we're gonna have this discussion.
Yeah,
so,
right on.
And I kind of made a joke in one of our earlier episodes about how me and my girl, we run our relationship. And we kind of run it as like a business. So every other month.
It is a business.
Right. So every other month we sit down and have evals, if you will, evaluations to see where she's at and to see where I'm at. And if we are,
still moving forward on the same wavelength.
Right, as a unit.
Right.
And if there's anything that does need to be tightened up, we talk about that. We just recently had one, I want to say, like a couple weeks ago. We usually do it on nights where we know it's going to be a date night. So if we're going to be sitting down doing a face-to-face over dinner for first half of dinner, we go over all of that stuff, all the hard stuff, not just the good stuff, but
and that was going to be my question to you.
All the hard shit.
Has she hit you with the hard truth where you had to really self-evaluate and say, okay, is this something I want to change or something? You know what I mean? Can you talk about that a little bit? Just
recently,
you don't have to actually, if you
no. This is something I can go into. We her thing is travel. She likes to travel. That's something she was doing before she met me, and something that she wants to continue to do.
Yeah.
Me, I'm not really big on that yet, because I'm still building on my ecosystem, and when you're traveling, that costs money.
Yeah.
So, just to pretty much put a bow on it where the conversation went, she wants me to be more so the type where I can go and have fun and let loose, not just be a busybody with work all the time.
Okay.
Even though she's on top of her stuff, she has it balanced out to where with her, it works out. Not so much. We don't have it balanced out yet where now both of us are able to do that. So that was something that I had to sit back. That's something I had to sit back and really think about. Because to me, something like that is that's a luxury. It's minute. It's not a priority. Traveling is not a priority.
To her, it's a priority.
But to her, it is.
Yeah.
So that's something that I have to sit back and
balance out. And you got to
out to
That's because that sounds like almost a non-negotiable. Somebody wants to travel for a period of time.
Here's the thing. So where my man Nick is, so is the compromise can be okay. Well, Because what I hear, not just from, it's not just about the travel. It's about, you focus so much on getting things done. You know what I mean? That you forget sometimes that to live your life.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And that's where that's more so where she's coming from.
Exactly. Kind of reading between the lines.
But
right.
I've talked to Nick before. He's talking about home ownership as a priority.
Yeah.
Well, that takes some money. That takes some savings. So certain things you do have to kind of put on the back burner until you get into a house.
Right.
But even when you get into a house, you're probably not going to have a lot of money once you get in the house because you got furniture, you got to do this.
Right.
There's a lot of stuff that goes into it.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you have to also be honest and be like, is this something that I want to be able to do? And what's the time period I'm able to do it in? Because if you're just telling somebody, oh, yeah, well, this is going to happen, and it doesn't happen, all of a sudden that becomes...
Yeah. And that's something that I've had to learn how to stop doing, like being so quick to say, yeah, I'm down. We can do that. We can do this. We can do that. And then it's something that is just like, dang, I'm not actually, when it comes time to do it, it's like, damn, I'm actually not going to be able to make this because this, that, and the third. So that was a hard talk that we had to sit down and go over, more so for me, because it was something that was brought to my attention as far as this is what you do. And sometimes you just don't fall through with what it is that you say. So I'm just like, okay, well, what we'll start doing what I'll start doing from now on, if I can make this trip or make this event or whatever it is, then I'll let you know. Mm-hmm. If not, again, no, I'll let you know if I can or not. Basically, is what it comes down to. So,
no, bro, we're not open, man. No.
Oh, man.
We got somebody after the barbershop open.
What did you want to get to?
Shopkulture.
In real time, right? In real time.
Can you open this door, tell the brother this way? We did, bro. So,
I think he did.
He got it.
Yeah.
That's what we do here, man. Shopkulture.
Doesn't matter.
But
I remember one time it was damn near a blizzard or something like that. I'm about to leave. The brother said, man, you can't cut me. Like, bro, there's a blizzard out.
They're going to get to it by any means.
Want what they want.
Hey, I'm walking to the car and he gets a snowball and I was trying to run that thing. I was so pissed. I was so mad.
Hey, y'all heard it, man. Don't snowball at me. I was trying to run it. Don't throw no snowballs at me.
Anyway, we got a couple comments. And guys, what are some of your resolutions? And I forgot what you were doing, so we started talking.
We were gonna move into the comments. It looked like we were about to move into the comments.
Okay.
Will, to your comment, that's something that I'm definitely, doing now.
And I always say travel is one of those things that hit you when you start doing it, because you're like, oh, this is the life, you know what I'm saying? But
and I can feel myself getting
it's crazy, like you budget, and then you get out there and you like budget over. You know what I'm saying?
I can feel myself just going off the rails too, having too much fun and overspending.
That's budget, and then get out there, man, and end up blowing extra
some people
money.
can travel, but some people can travel on budget. I'm not good like that.
I'm not good like that.
I like to, if I can't really,
real quick. Cuddy, happy birthday. I love you. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. Appreciate you tuning in. You know what I'm saying?
Happy birthday.
Come on, man.
Yeah. But like I said, travel is like one of those things I like to do, but I got to do it the way I like to do it.
I got to do it smart.
Right. You know what he just said. Doing it smart. And the way that
I know me. And I know that I will go over budget. I'll plan and I'll, all that. I'm the dude that's going to plan the whole trip. You know what I'm saying? Get it all. But then once we get out there, man, and I shake the dust off and I ain't at home, it's out the window. You know what I'm saying?
I had the best time. I went to Vegas.
And I want to be able to do that without worrying.
Bro, I went to Houston for a day and blew money out. Man,
I went to Vegas.
I can't do it.
The Usher concert, the Vibe company, it was
Come on,
man, that was. Anyways, yes. But travel is one of them. Shauna has a really good comment up there.
Mm-hmm.
Self-love and mental health is more important. Sometimes you truly have to let go of some things that are that are no longer making you grow. You have to sometimes weed your garden in order to grow and flourish. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes people outgrow each other, and no matter what, you just can't hold on to that someone who doesn't help you grow and flourish. Exactly.
And that's real. You know what I'm
sometimes
saying?
Nothing. It can be nothing wrong with the person. That's what's cool about it.
And that's the problem. Is sometimes
got a minute left before we move on to the next topic.
Okay. People take it so hard when you tell them, listen, I just outgrew it. I grew the situation.
That is.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
People tend to take it so
yeah.
hard.
Sometimes you got to tell people that too. Just like
but that's real though.
Wait, honestly, guys, who tells somebody that though? Who has actually sat here and said, "Listen, you don't."
Situation when you have a situation that presents itself where you see not a percentage, but certain individuals in your group, your main group, where it's just like, all right, 2 years ago, bro, this is where we was at. And you still here.
Okay.
And then they'll come at you with some type of animosity or expectation.
I'm doing this or I'm doing that, or you know what I'm saying, or I did this.
How come you acting funny style? How come you don't come around? Those are the type of situations where you do have to come out your mouth and say, bro, this is or sis, whoever it is that you rock with, right? This is where I'm at. This is where I'm looking to be 2 years from now. What you doing? I can't rock with you because you still doing the same shit we was doing, 2 years ago. You gotta present it.
Oh yeah, okay.
Or you said somebody told you that.
Honestly, though, I see women.
Yes.
I see women doing that.
Listen,
women doing that to men. I don't see men doing that to women. I'll be like,
men are doing that to men. Women are doing that to women. Are you talking about just in a relationship aspect or just?
I've seen it all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. I've seen it all around. I've seen it all around.
I've had to tell a person, listen, I'm just, this situation just ain't for me. Where I'm headed, where you're headed, we're not going the same place. So you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's, you may not say I've outgrown you, but you can, you know what I'm saying? There's ways to say it. Listen, it's just, this situation just ain't where I'm headed. You know what I'm saying? That's growth, right?
I think people are so programmed that if something doesn't work out, right, they want to pinpoint it. You know what I'm saying? They want to. It's not that it's just you just don't feel it, and that's okay. Sometimes you get to a point in a situation, relationship, whatever, that you're not feeling it no more.
If we're talking specifically relationships, I think it's easier for either or the man or the woman who's not, at 100%. Or if you're feeling like that it's just not going anywhere, and that you've been putting in all this work, it's just been like
I respect it.
I would respect it too.
I respect it.
Let me know.
When they stay stagnant, that's
when the
what
person came and told me.
Yeah.
When the woman came and told me, you know what I'm saying, that they were just heading in a different place. Okay, I'm not gonna be mad. What can I be mad?
Can't
about?
Be mad, yeah.
I can't.
This is what I'm saying. Yes, it's not necessarily somebody gets mad about it, but they're trying to figure out because they're not hearing what you're saying.
And that's true.
Reason, right?
Sometimes that's true. You got people who just don't.
They don't hear what you're saying. It's like it's nothing that
they don't want
to. It's just that we're at this spot.
We're at the impasse. We come to an impasse.
You got folks out there that suffer from delusion and all of that.
I don't know. I think it's just a hurt.
Hurt, delusion, all of that. If you can't.
But there are some people that literally will tell you, that's not the way it is.
Yeah.
And you're like, but listen, but I'm not telling you it's you. I'm telling you it's me. You know what I'm saying? That I'm headed in a different place in my life. And you know what I'm saying? And it may be that I just can't take you there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You won't be on this ride.
I can't be the Michael Jordan.
I can't pull the bulls with me. Sometimes I got to go live my life.
Yeah, no, that's interesting though. Okay, I'll let you get to the comments. My bad.
And then I'll go to the next topic.
Okay. Yes.
My goal is to finish some of my house projects and drink a lot more water.
Me and you both, man. Me and you both. I've been called out about more water, so I feel you.
Same here. Stain the last two kitchen cabinets, paint the kitchen, and so they got a lot of home improvement stuff that they're doing, which is cool.
As long as you stay focused and get it done.
Yeah, exactly.
So
you can't block your blessings.
When you don't drink enough water as men, what happens? Something stops working. Did you know that?
Yes,
I did not know that.
You forget you was a trainer, so I know this.
Okay, well, see, I didn't know this.
Yes.
Did you know that?
Yes.
If you don't drink enough water, erectile dysfunction.
Well, think about it. Think about it.
Messes with everything.
So, listen, water helps blood circulation, right?
Yeah.
What do you need to live?
Exactly.
Blood circulation.
Yeah.
Come on, B.
Yeah, but I didn't, honestly, that's not what I was thinking.
It's all in your
when
diet.
You're not drinking water, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that got me on water so quick. Bro, getting older too? I'm getting older? Man, I'm on this water like a bug.
I'm drinking, I'm having a water bank. Listen,
he was like, no ED. He was like, yeah, we ain't got no, where's that?
Bring me that gallon, baby.
Yeah, that's usually what I do too. Like, as soon as I get done drinking,
I need me a water bank.
Lots of water.
And my son was heated. He heated.
We're going to stay long and strong around here.
I know that's
right. We ain't going to have no problem around here.
I know that's right.
All right. I want to be one of them dudes in my 80s still talking about, hey, baby,
I already
got me
know.
butt cheek.
I already know. If
You know
something
what
goes
I'm saying?
left,
Don't put me.
I know mine is gone.
Well, speaking
Like,
of
I'm
which,
out, huh?
speaking of which, rolling to the next
Oh,
topic.
okay.
Are you
Not
taking?
reptile dysfunction.
Are you taking better care of your health
That's what we're talking
and
about.
holding loved ones closer? That was the other
Yeah.
joint that you had in
That's
there.
what we're talking about. This is, I mean, we're laughing about it, but that's something that does happen once we get older if we don't take care of ourselves right now. Agree with that.
It's a fact, man. I mean, you got to take care of yourself, men and women. You got to take care. Listen, because when women don't drink water, you know what I'm saying, it don't smell right. I'm just being honest.
I don't know about that part.
That's a fact.
Okay, well, women, is that a fact? Talk to us.
Listen, if they're not drinking water,
Okay.
they'll have pH. They'll have
pH balance gets off.
All their balances, all they get off a little bit.
Everything is irregular.
So, man, listen, water regulates everything.
I'm just asking. I don't know. I don't know. Either way, hey man.
Wait, is that true?
I ain't gonna dive into all of
They
it.
gonna Google it. Hey, wait, hold on. I'm Googling this for that.
I said, babe, listen, all we drink is water in this house.
That's all we doing.
Okay,
Hey,
but I mean, no, seriously, man.
I think that's true.
Come on.
Water is such an essential. Like, I've been on this water just studying now because information seeker on things, and it's so true. The pH balance, like you're saying, it can't go off. Among other things.
It affects us in different ways as men and women, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
It does,
And not for the.
Well, let's talk about the diet too, though, because diet is so important now, right? And eating right. And as a trainer, you can attest to your diet and how you should be eating and how, the foods the fatty foods, because we, especially black men, we love our pork.
Yeah.
Oh, we love our pork.
Yeah.
Pork chops.
Bacon.
Not me.
Bacon.
Yeah, bacon, pork. I mean,
Can't do
anything.
it. Turkey bacon. I can do that.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, give me some bacon, okay?
Well, I'm a steak. Yeah, I'm just on the steak.
Listen,
I love steak.
I love some ham. Give me a pig's ass, and come on, man. Give me some ham.
I love that ham hock too.
Come on, man. What? Come on, man.
Anybody make any ham hock?
But listen, but I'm also getting that Jimmy grind like I ain't put it in me. You know what I'm saying? So,
like I didn't put it.
But I think it's about
like
eating in order, just not always eating that.
listen, hold on, real quick. Shauna works in medical. She works in healthcare. Very, very true. Same with the guys. Water flushes that system.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay,
Come on, man. Talk to him, Shauna.
Trying to tell
Talk to him.
Oh,
Let him know.
Let's read. Kenneth.
Yeah, what Kenneth jump in there and say?
Kenneth, man, thank you for Kenneth. You be having some gems too, man. Shout out to you on that.
Wow. I made the best move that I could do mentally, physically, and socially, especially physically.
Mm-hmm.
I took the time to better myself in the field of health. I stopped smoking cold turkey, eating healthier, and encouraging other black men to do the same. Got myself back in the gym.
Yes,
With
sir.
this, I became more mentally stable.
Amen.
As far as relationships are concerned, I needed to be real with myself and hold myself accountable for failed relationships in dishonorable ways. Right now, I'm on my walk. He's on his journey to improve self.
100 on everything you just said.
Blessings, brother.
Yeah.
Blessings, brother, and keep moving forward. Do your thing.
King, we salute.
Yep. 1000%.
One of the things we don't talk about on health though is sleep.
Yes.
How important
Yes.
getting the right amount of sleep
Very
is.
important. It's like 8 hours. You need at least 6 or
6
something
to
like
8.
that.
6 to 8.
Yeah.
8 is
At minimum. Eight is essential. If you can get 8, get 8.
I've been
I'm
doing.
one of those people I can't just because I don't.
I'm like you. I get up.
For one, I have PTSD. We'll talk about it another
Okay.
time.
Oh yeah.
But
okay.
so I don't go to bed till very, very late anyway.
Same.
It's just a natural
Same
habit. I'm just up. You know what I mean? I'm reading. I'm thinking. I'm writing. But if you can, try to get you 6 to 8. I never do.
I'm with you on that. I get up like 3 or 4 times. I'm up. I start doing whatever, which is crazy.
I'm getting better. I used to go good 3 hours of sleep. And
That was me.
Mine is like
now,
5. I get like 5 minutes. It's
yeah.
like crazy. It's like and it's a program thing. You have to reprogram yourself.
Right.
So it's something that you have to try to do.
If I can get 5 hours of sleep, I'm good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you got to find different ways that even when you get up to go back to sleep because you've got to get
Nap too. If you get a chance,
That's what they
get
said,
those
nap.
power naps in.
I'm a hard napper, bro. Man, don't call me. Leave me alone. I ain't even gonna answer.
Man, I think a good nap is like 10 to 15 minutes. You get that little quick nap.
I napped before I got here, so it
I'll
works.
give
works.
it an hour if I can.
It works.
So, Julie said, "What sleep, Julie? You better get some more sleep, young lady. Better get on that sleep.
She don't know sleep. She stay working.
Okay,
I appreciate it.
Yeah, stay working.
Yeah.
But the work is gonna.
It goes back to that balance, that
balance,
work-life pleasure balance.
Have it, man. Got to have it.
So
it's so important. Alkaline water. I agree with William.
Yeah, I can't. You know what? I can't even do any other after drinking alkaline water for so long. I can't do it. I can't do anything outside of that.
Yeah. It is. It's funny because when you go get it, I just need to get the machine. When you go get it, it's expensive, but it's well worth the expense because you can taste the difference right away.
Yes.
And people say,
I used to think water used to taste the same when I wasn't drinking it.
Yep.
But now you definitely can taste
I
the
like
difference.
that Kimmy comment right there. Jump in now.
Yeah, turn the TV off and stay off the phones on at night. Reading and puzzles will help you sleep.
Reading definitely does.
Reading is essential. But
now,
my problem is, like B said a couple weeks ago, man, he got that PS5. I just got mine. I'm stuck, man. I
hear see, and if you're a gamer too, ain't no sleep happening.
Listen, I be trying, bro, but that 2K be calling my name, man.
When I first got it, I was up like 20. But bro, I think I played myself out. That's why I was like, man, let me just turn it off because I get hooked on it.
Bro, I was up to 4 last night on the 2K, man. I'm on that my player grind, okay?
Yeah.
I'm on that grind, man.
Yeah, definitely. The occasion water, yes, absolutely. Get it. Yes, I believe in it. Julie, I remember.
Oh, sure. Kagan water.
Hey, I sent mine. I'm good. I sent mine. Talk to these two. I got mine back. We'll get it. I got mine back. I'm good.
Yeah, take care of yourself. Do what you got to do. We'll get the images. There's no thing over here.
Listen, and I appreciate it, man. Hey, Julie, you got me blowing up, man. Them things fire. You know what I'm saying? I look like I'm on a date profile. You know what I'm saying? Julie made me look good.
Got Nick over
there
too.
It,
most of mine look crazy, but that's because of me, not the photographer. So, Julie, that's probably why I haven't got back to you.
Julie did your thing with me. I'm good.
I was gonna say, Julie, should I sleep better when I'm glued up? Yeah,
that is. That's why. You know what?
Warm body always keep you right at night. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man.
Warm body always.
I second and third that.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Listen, I like to sleep with my legs open. Sometimes I be like, man, all right, listen, it's time for you to go ahead and move. Go ahead, go home. You know what I'm saying? I need to stretch my legs out. You know what I'm saying?
I want to tell you, man, when you find a quiet sleeper, though, it's crazy how good. Like,
I am not the quiet sleeper.
To me,
I've been told.
Good sleep is 2 things, right? You got to get you a bed too. A lot of times, I'm bougie about beds. You cannot sleep in no.
Nah, you know you're not. I'm with you on that.
I only believe if it's not top of the line bed, I can't mess with it.
Yeah.
It hurt my back, hurt my legs.
Because you're old.
Yes, I am old, and that's why I work hard so you can get you a bed that's comfortable enough to do whatever. Yeah, I believe in it.
Yeah. I can't do
it.
I used to do couch surfing. I can't do it anymore. I gotta be in my bed like vibrates and it's all types of massage, full body massage, all that. All that.
Hey, give me your mattress guy, bro. I need to hook up. Give me your mattress guy. We about to get it.
I was telling Nick.
$1,600 bed, man.
Oh man, well, mine was up there.
You got to though, man. Listen,
you got it because working out without your back, your aches and all that, getting that sleep, and it definitely helps with the sleep. It's just a mental thing, like I was saying. It's definitely it's a difference.
Yeah.
Now Julie talking about what she does. She a cuddler, and okay, we get you.
Hysterical.
See me, I'm one of them. If I cuddle, it's gonna be for like 10 minutes because I sleep like this. So I need you to move, man.
It gets hot. It gets a little.
Thank you, man.
It's a little hot.
When you got a good cuddler, man. No, you're not a cuddler. Cuddlers can find.
What's a good cuddler?
Well, I don't know. You can find certain angles because I don't used to sleep. I like sleeping alone, but when you find somebody that's good cuddler, sometimes they're able to find the angles and you don't notice that they're there. That's true. That's true. Yeah, I know
That's true.
I was every time, bro. I was in a relationship. I would go sleep in the other room. I just because of the way the way I was wired. But you find that
that's true though. You know what I'm saying? When you find a good one that can get up underneath you and not bother your sleep.
Not bother you sleep, yeah.
That's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's all about, yeah.
Me, I'm gonna rub my back, guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do like rub my back till I crash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rub my back.
God's good.
Come on,
God is good.
God is good. Move as they move. All right. Well, last topic.
Got the one more topic, guys. Make sure you guys tune in. Thank you guys.
Shopkulture,
comment, share. Props out. Hey guys, we got Shopkulture Supreme coming up the following month, the ladies edition, a lot of things. I know the women are gonna be on. I hope it ain't gonna be a whole bunch of man bash. I'm gonna call it out if it is.
Listen, they do a bunch. I'm storming on the show.
Hey man, hey, get him. I'm gonna let you know what.
Listen,
I'm not
gonna have me on as a guest.
I'm gonna have June.
Man.
I'm gonna have June come in on you. Ladies, better act right. Man, we give you some of that act right.
Ladies, I can't wait I can't wait though. I know the ladies gonna bring the noise, man.
The shirts are fire. If you guys haven't seen the shirts, man, you guys gotta check out the shirts. Carmen did a fantastic job of putting the shirts design together. And I'm not even a glitter person. Got a little glitter in them.
You know, the one thing about the women though, that I'm not really too worried about the men bashing because if you look at it, a lot of the women that are going to be on the show, I'm not going to give out their names. They'll do that when they're ready. But
not snitching over here.
You know me, man.
Carmen.
But you know what I'm saying? Like they're pretty objective. You know what I'm saying? They're smart. They're smart ladies. You know what I'm saying? They're going to bring the women's perspective, but I know that it's not going to be a lot of man bashing. It's going to be a woman's perspective, and so I'm excited to see what they got to say. I've been asked why I wanted to go in that direction. Carmen actually came up with the idea, but it was an idea that I was thinking about for a while. I think it's important to have dialogue among both the sexes, even though this is predominantly, we're always going to stick by it, it's male dominated, right? But we want to have the opinions, right? So these are some opinions that we want to hear. Here's my thing is, there is no book on men or women, so how do we learn about them? How do we get better with dealing with them if we don't listen to them?
And that's what I think we want to move into. That's a resolution 2022. We want to be able to propel conversations that's productive. Because, Shopkulture, yes, we have some conversations that are productive. Sometimes it's back and forth, and it's going to be like that. But let's get some productivity going.
Sometimes we get a little ugly in there.
We do.
It get a little punching bag.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
A.K.A. Nick. But, hey.
Mr. Kick him out.
Nigga, hey, you out. I was like,
I won't hesitate. You already know.
Hey,
at the time,
ladies hit me up, and she's like,
oh,
she goes, right out the group. I said, I didn't even know what she was talking about. She screamed.
She snitched the whole situation in B. Moving forward, I got the.
I ain't kicking nobody out.
I thought you the guy on this.
Yeah,
oh my God!
You're the guy, but there's several guys on here too.
She pulled the Mr. Big Cord.
She pulled the AKA. I'm telling.
Yeah,
which was hilarious. Yeah, I already know who it was. They always go back and forth with me. I ask a question because that's what the platform is. We have conversations. What you said earlier, Ed, uncomfortable, or not. We're having the conversations. I asked her a question. She got out of character, called me out my name, got disrespectful. I called her on it. So
can I just play?
That's all I was.
Do you think she might have been playing, or just
this woman? She wasn't playing with me. See how she interacts with you or Ann or whoever else in the group. I don't care. That's why we have the group. You get out as outlandish as you want to be. Only thing that I was doing was just pointing out a consistent pattern with her. And I wasn't the only one that pointed it out. But as soon as I pointed it out, she wanted to get on the thread and get all, huff and puff and all that other shit. So I was just like, oh, whatever.
Oh, Lord. It's all love there.
So,
at the end of the day,
B and Ant, they got love for you.
Yeah,
Shopkulture got love for you.
I don't even know who it is. Listen. Don't put my name in nothing. I don't even know nothing.
Barry knows who it is. And Barry
for y'all, but for y'all,
cool.
I gotta look for everybody.
That's what I was saying for everybody. But what I'm saying is,
I've been called down on the platform.
I'm about to say we all have.
I don't lose no sleep over it. I don't.
But listen, I'm not gonna lie. I'm one of the first dudes to snap back.
You do? Hey,
I be snapping guns because I'm all about respect.
Thank you. That's all I was getting at. Once you cross,
you can have an opinion.
Exactly.
All that. That's all well and good.
Exactly.
Adverse opinions. That's all well and good.
It's whatever.
And once you get to talking about my intelligence, you get to talking about me as a person.
Right.
Coming at me.
What I'm doing, what I'm not doing. I'm
not lying. Tube has anger problems. I have anger issues. Okay? I'm working on it.
Same here.
I'm working on it.
Same here.
But, I do have a tendency to snap back at people that come at me where I feel like I'm being disrespected. I feel like I'm being belittled. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to get better. You know what I'm saying?
And you have to, because at the end of the day, this is like customer service.
That's what we not gonna be.
Well,
that's what we not gonna
it's
be.
like customer service.
We gonna have to kick me off because I can't do customer
You're gonna do better. We all gonna do
I'm
better.
still gonna snap. Watch your mouth.
But when it comes to just certain things, I just think that this is how you handle it. I mean, I get it. Listen, we all had. Luckily, I've probably been through it where I'm. At the end of the day, I don't give a damn whether or not people are like, I'm leaving the group. Okay, fine. I don't talk about that, but I'll never be like, you're out. I'm not doing that. That's just not how I get down. That's just me, and that's just how I see it. I'm just, hey, yeah, that's your choice. This is an open platform. Discussions are cool, and as long as they're along the guidelines, like we ain't gonna have no bullying, no calling people out of names, being
disrespectful.
So that's how I monitor and see it.
Right.
That's me. As long as it stays respectful in nature, I can really
get
listen. We gonna joke. We gonna go back and forth.
Right.
It's a barbershop talk. If we barbershop, we get out people.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
But long as again, like you said, long as we keep it respectful.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Do what you want to do. I don't care.
Yeah. Say what you want to say. But that's why, honestly, I have chosen to avoid certain topics on the group. I won't even comment. You know what I'm saying? Because you're just not gonna talk to me crazy. I don't. For me, because when I comment, I try to be. A lot of times when I'm commenting, I try to just be objective. A lot of times I'm just trying to poke at people's opinions. See, you know what I'm saying, and dig deeper. But a lot of times people will take your comment as what you truly believe.
They don't want to have the conversation. They want to just shoot at you.
No, the issue is when you put something
at that point.
That's your how you feel about something. I'm like, this is just a damn question. Why are you? Because I want to.
Because I want to know.
And I want to know. It was discussion.
Right.
It's not necessarily my point of view. That's why I try to keep my point of view out of it. I want you guys to discuss it, and then we'll discuss it on the show.
I've noticed how you frame the post, where you just simply put thoughts.
That's it.
What are your thoughts on it?
And I'll still have somebody that says something about what I said, or no, I didn't say that. I just said thoughts.
Right.
So, but it's fine. It goes with the territory.
Because we don't have adverse opinion, and mine is wild. So y'all really don't want me to start talking.
My main thing, and not just me, but extend that grace and respect to all the men that are affording you the platform to even do what we're doing. That being Barry, Ant, myself, Doc. My whole thing is respect. Once you cross that line,
believe what you want. Say what
being disrespectful is what's to me. That's out. However Barry handles it, is how he handles it. Cool.
But that's any situation in life, though. You know what I'm saying? Because again, you might have an opinion on something. I might have an opinion on something. But how you cross me in public, you know what I'm saying, is how you should treat me on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I just think at the end of the day, it's all internet stuff. So it doesn't damn matter. Unless you know what? At the end of the day, it's internet. It is. And that's just
but B, this type of stuff, it from to what you were, I think what you were trying to say, and it can get out into reality. You know what I'm saying? It's happening. I'm not saying it will go that far with Shopkulture. I'm just saying it does happen.
So what I was saying is, Nick, is that okay? So
if that's what you were saying.
If that was partially what I was saying, but more or less what I was kind of saying is, treat me how you would treat me in public. A lot of times, you get people who will get on these, these platforms, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, all this other stuff, social media, while we got a few minutes before we close out, you get on here and these chests get pumped up. You know what I'm saying? But then when you see me in public, you wouldn't dare talk to me how you talk to me in your comment. So what I'm saying is, treat people how you would treat them in public, man. Because
that's what I'm saying. A real one ain't going to even talk about it on the internet or go back and forth.
Well, no, I mean, even before that, just in how we interact, just how we give off our opinions in general. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not saying,
I'm 46 years old. What do I got to sit here and argue with somebody back and forth?
Man,
that's what I'm saying.
I don't even have the time. I really don't.
But that's what I'm saying. Is we don't even have to get there if we can give our opinions and allow somebody else to have an adverse opinion without upsetting you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we sit in a group. Listen, I don't want you to get upset because I have an adverse opinion.
You can tell when somebody is being
you don't agree with me without belittling or you know what I'm saying, or degrading or disrespecting somebody. And I think that's what we got to get to. I mean, personally, like you said, I really don't too much care.
Yeah, but I haven't seen nobody call somebody out. I mean, I haven't been affected by somebody calling me out my name. As long as you don't do that or types of. We did have a situation where I said, "Hey, don't use the N word on the show." I still stand by that. You know what I'm saying? Not when we ask you constantly to refer, because then you won't like if I say something back to you. So we got to have a fair meeting ground. That's what I was saying on that. But that's it. I mean, the rest of it, whatever.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, and like we were saying, when we had the conversation,
like to,
you know what I'm saying?
So
is some of that stuff is gonna come. You know what I'm saying? And some of it you just gotta be able to wash. You know what I mean? Just gotta be able to wash it.
Yeah, man.
Right.
It's all good.
Okay, real quick.
Yeah.
B, and I'm gonna get to you, and I'm gonna ask you the same thing.
I'll let me.
Were you more productive or wasteful this year?
Productive.
Okay. Just some key elements, real quick, and how you were productive.
Yeah, my relationships were productive. Perspective on life was very productive because I'm also trying to make some wholesale changes on things. So I think that's a productive way of going and looking at it. Being honest with yourself, hard truths, what we discussed earlier, those are things that I'm going to do, not working on, I'm going to do moving to the next year. And that's just going to be the reality. And then Shopkulture was productive.
Dope. And
I'm gonna have to say a little bit of both, but more productive.
okay.
You know what I mean? I have a tendency. Y'all see me every week. I come in a pair of J's and a jersey, so I can be a little wasteful when it comes to my spending. But I found ways to manage that. I found ways to supplement those things. So I would have to say productive because again, I'm here. I'm sitting in this seat. You know what I'm saying? Aside, two men I admire. So that part of it's productive. I feel like I've gained more self-wise. You know what I mean? I've learned more about myself. I've learned so much about Anthony this year. You know what I mean? And I've grown so much this year. I feel like I've made so many strides personally.
Productive,
you know what
brother.
I'm saying?
It's production.
Yeah.
And that's production in it. That's production in
And
itself.
self-growth.
You know what I mean?
Excellent.
I feel like where I was this time last year and where I'm at now, I feel like I'm a different Anthony. You know what I'm saying? And not to say that I didn't like Anthony last year, but I had to grow, and there was a lot of places in my personal life that I had to mature in. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the things that I've went through this year have really helped me mature and grow. So got to be productive when you anytime you grow is productive.
I think so. Nick,
That's what's up.
what about you, Nick?
A little bit of both. Productive and just coming back onto the brand and getting it to where we're at now. Working on my platform slowly but surely. So there's been some progress in that. Learning new skill sets as far as coding is concerned, and getting more into this editing process, that's been fun in itself. So
Yeah, we see it.
those are some things that have been progressive. As far as wasteful, I think it's important because as dope as being in a relationship is, there's people that can lose them, get lost. Yeah. They can lose themselves. And there have been times where I felt like I've done just that. It's just like, well, man, I'm spending all this time here when I know if I was at home, this can get done, that could get done. I'd be executing the next play, things of that nature. So not saying that being in a relationship is bad or that it's my girl's fault or anything like that. It's just, it's all on me. It's self-inventory, right? So there's been times where I know.
You kind of talking. So I'm trying to understand. You talk about the balance.
Yeah,
like the
exactly.
Balance
it's the balance that's
a little bit.
It's off.
I'm not saying it's bad, but it's off.
Yeah, it's off. It could be.
What are you gonna do to try to fix that?
Just to distribute equal amounts of time as best I can into
manage the time better, maybe. You know what I'm
basically.
saying?
I mean,
equal amounts, but maybe managing how much time you're.
Or bring her a part of what you're trying to do.
I mean, sometimes I get what you're saying with that. A lot of the stuff that I'm into, she's not really into, and I'm not going to force that on her.
Yeah,
so yeah, distributing and managing my time between like my relationship and personal life versus like my workflow, work life.
Yeah, that's deep.
So
that's deep.
It's a little bit both.
Like I said, man, you know, for me, like it's the year, like with this, right? Because we weren't doing it for a period of time.
No,
we weren't doing it.
There's times when we went blank screens.
Yeah, I was done. Like I said, I was like, it's just there was so much going on because we're in the midst of COVID. I had surgery. Surgery this time last year. I was out of commission.
That's true.
Dope, the whole nine. I had major surgery.
Yeah, controversy.
So we had so much stuff.
Yeah.
Like clouds around, right? Didn't work for 3 months. Didn't open the shop for 3 months, And so but you survive it. So that's why when I say productive, we're here.
Man, we're here, bro.
We're right here, man. And this we didn't even see coming.
No, not at all, man. Listen,
So
when I came to see you in September, you know what I'm saying? There was no way, bro. And we talked about it. You know what I'm saying? There was no way I could envision where we're at today, where I'm at today. You know what I'm saying? Thank you.
come on, man. You know how we doing this.
Appreciate you. For real, man.
We've been through so many format flips here at Shopkulture. It's I mean, what, 2000? We're talking about 2018 up to now. That's how long Shopkulture has been alive. So
It's been alive, but like I said, it wasn't alive. It was
in existence,
It was existence,
right?
and that was different because
yeah,
you know your focus wasn't necessarily on this. This is a platform that we're focused on now.
Mhm.
We're growing it.
So
So
just wait, man. Listen, 2022 is coming. And when I tell you, it's gonna be Shopkulture's year, man.
come on.
2022 is going. These three brothers, we got something coming for you, man. Listen, it's only gonna grow. It's only gonna get bigger. It's only gonna get better. 2022 is our year.
And we're gonna drink more water and we're gonna sleep better at night. That's the goal.
I'm gonna get off 2K.
All right. Any last word?
Hey, listen, real quick. My son will be 13 on Friday on New Year's Eve. Deshaun Jarrell Toomer, Daddy loves you so much, man. You have been a blessing since the moment you came into my life, son. I couldn't imagine a day without you. I literally, man, I love you more and more every single day, son. I love you. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for everything you do, for being the young man that you are. 3.8, you know what I'm saying? One of the top rated receivers in Washington as a 12, 13-year-old.
salute.
Daddy couldn't be so more proud of you, son. Just keep doing what you're doing, young black king, man. You are going somewhere in life. I love you, son.
I'm gonna props to you.
Kiddo.
Props to you, young king, and gonna be a king. He's a king in the making, right?
King in the making, man.
Come
I'm
on.
telling you, that kid is focused, man.
Okay. Tawana said I was a guest. Yes, you were.
TB, what up, man?
Thank you. Thank you once again. Like, share.
At an
Shopkulture.
undisclosed location.
Okay.
That's one of her quips or
Okay.
sayings.
That's my girl. I've known TB, man.
She's
since
hilarious.
Young Bucks,
She's
man.
funny as hell,
She's
man.
hilarious.
Hey, she know what's crazy, bro? She's always been hella funny, man. She's always been a clown, man. She's always had a bar for you, man.
Mhm.
She TB, man. Love you, man.
You going?
Much love, T.
I show you know what? Because I usually don't let people do lives on the platform. I try not to. I let you do it because you're funny. I like your stuff.
TB, man. She got it, man.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, man. She gonna be doing movies soon.
So you know, keep up the great work. And that's what we're gonna do. Support. We want to support platforms. We want to support local talent out here in this
Don't
town.
forget, man. Like, comment, share, man.
Show us the love.
Hey, we only grow with you.
Yeah.
We only grow with your help, man.
Yeah.
So
And
please,
show us the love. Like,
You
tell
already
your
know,
friends
baby.
to like
You
the
already know.
platform. Shopkulture, like we always say, man, we really gotta stay safe. Really stay safe now
Man.
and be blessed.
hey, be blessed, man. Going into this new year, transition. Whatever that means for you, whatever it is to you, transition, man, and get there. Focus.
Yeah.
Focus.
Shopkulture.
Be healthy and be safe while doing so.
Yes.
We out.
We out.
We're back. I'm joined by, you know who he is, Shutdown Corner, Mr. Anthony Toomer. You guys already know what's going on.